Hello and welcome back to another Art Fabula video. This video is something that I didn't want to make, but I must make it. As we know, Frank Kozik, the greatest illustrator and art toy creator, passed away a few days ago, and now I feel a little bit empty. I wanted to create this video because I just wanted to remember Frank Kozik, and I wanted to show you in which way he inspired me long ago. So I hope you like this video. Please write a comment and talk to me in which way Frank Kozik inspires you. So let's begin with the video. I have never met Frank Kozik in person, never in my life, but I have always wanted to. Now it's impossible. He has been a great inspiration for Art Fabula and for me personally, in a way that, well, just a few people can inspire. He was a great artist, great illustrator, and a great art toy creator. He had a mind that very few had. And if you read or see interviews, read things that friends wrote about him, it seems that he was also a great person. Although I never met him, I have talked to him a few times privately in a forum, in the Kid Robot forum in 2004, 2003, 2004, when I began with these things about art toy. And he gave me great tips, great things to think about that I would like to give it to you now. And so I will try to pass you this wisdom's word that he gave me. I remember in that time, in 2004, 2003, I don't remember exact the date. I don't have access to the Kid Robot, but in that time I was very interested in art toys, and I just wanted to make an art toy. For me, it was something new. I was studying graphics design, and I thought that this thing about toys and design, it was a great mix of two things that I loved. So I just began to ask people around in the forums. I began to create my own alter ego, Mr. Beppo, in the Kid Robot family, the Kid Robot forum. And I began to ask questions to other artists, people that now are very big, but then they were just like me right now, and a person that was just beginning. I remember asking a few questions to a few people, and they all gave me great answers. But there was one person there that was very, very active in the Kid Robot forums, and he had, of course, a career within design. He was Frank Kozik, of course, and he was very, very good, very active in this forum. He put a lot of designs and a lot of toys, and I remember seeing a lot of processes about making art toys, how he draw for hand all these kind of designs and explain how he send it to China and get back the designs and so on and so on. I wanted to know in that time how to make an art toy. I just wanted to know if it was possible, because in that time, in 2003, 2004, 2005, it was nearly impossible to create your own art toy and put it out. So the few people that have the possibility went very, very big. It was something that I just wanted to do. So I asked Frank Kozik, I asked Frank, can you please give me some tips, give me some advice about how to create an art toy? I didn't think that he was going to answer me, because he was he was one of the biggest illustrators, posters, makers, and now art toy designers of that time. But he was very humble. He was very, 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 well, very human. He just answered me privately in the Kid Robot forum. And I remember that something that we connected very much was the language. he could talk Spanish. And that was the first time that I understood that he was born in Madrid, in Spain. I'm from Spain too. So that thing made me come closer to Frank Kozik. So it was great to talk a few words in Spanish and then change to English and Spanish and mix the thing. So it was great for us to just talk in our native language. He gave me a few tips that still today I have with me, and I think about them nearly every time I'm doing a new project. But one of the biggest tips and the biggest thing that he told me that was that you just need to work. You just need to put hard work on it. You just need to put everything. And then I thought, of course, well, this is what I'm doing right now. I'm putting everything. I'm putting all my time, I put all my effort on it, but what more I need? And then he told me that the only thing I needed was money. I couldn't believe him. I felt down, if I can say so. I felt down because that's something that I didn't understand. I thought that if you create a great art toy, if you put your energy and your time creating something, then you will become someone. You will become the greatest creator and artist like him in the world. But he told me that it's not just about your work, it's about how the people sees you. And in this new modern world, and we are talking about 2003, 2004, where websites and blogs and forums were getting bigger and bigger and bigger. In that time and today, you will need to become an artist that people knows about. So you need to create something, you need to have something physical to show the world, but not just one thing. You need to put a lot of those things. For example, if you are an illustrator, you can work for people and you can make illustration for people, and it's very, very, very easy to do. But if you are making art toys, in that time, you couldn't create it with a 3D printer. So you should have the money to create those art toys. So he told me that I just needed money. I just need a lot of money. I think he told me about it would cost thousands and thousands of dollars. And then I made the exchange to the euro that was new in Spain for that time. And I thought that it was nearly impossible to me. So I thought maybe the best thing I can do is to don't think about art toys. It's something that would never work. But then he told me that you can choose to make toys, but you can choose also to design toys for another people. You can make the toys, you can be the person that creates the platform, or you can be the person who designs for this platform. And I understood what he was talking about. You can be two kinds of artists. You can be the artist that creates the work and the artist that designs. He was capable of doing both of them. He had worked his career making designs for others. And then he was capable of, together with Kid Robot and others, create his own toys because he had the possibility. So that was the difference. I didn't have that possibility. I didn't have that money. So the only thing I needed to do there was to design for other people. And that's the Danis, for example, for Kid Robot, another blank platform in that time. So I began to paint my own designs, and I think everyone did in that time. Everyone that wanted to be bigger and bigger and bigger. And then when they were bigger enough, they could create their own platforms and their own toys. Today is all very, very easy. You can create for cheap, but you can do the things yourself. and you can reach people easily than in 2003 and in 2004. But those words, those things are stayed with me all this time. The things that Frank Kozik told me in that time, you could choose, and it would cost me. Not just effort, but also money. And this thing, it seems not like a very philosophical thing from Frank Kozik. It was more that a very realistic thing. And this is something that I really, really loved, because he explained me the background, the backside of the art toy community and the art toy process. And this is something that I'm right now with Art Fabula. I'm living in my own flesh. I know now, I understand what he was talking to me about the money and about the process and about creating a platform and also designing for others. So now I understand what he was talking to me in 2003 or 2004. There, in that time, I just thought that were very, well, I just wanted something more. I just wanted some more philosophical answer for Frank Kozik. But he gave me something bigger than that. Something that stays relevant until today and will stay relevant until the end of times. So this was my little story about Frank Kozik. The only thing that the only interaction that I had with Frank Kozik, something that I'm going to keep with me very deeply in my heart. He is going to be missed. I hope he can hear us, he can hear me, and he can understand how great he was for every one of us. So, Frank, this is a video for you. Well, thank you very much. See you next time.